back to another episode of Kicking It with Sherika. Today's episode is going to be on the process of preparing for gastric bypass and what you should do before you even start. So let's jump right into it. I got a question in my email asking me how long it took me to get feedback from my insurance company. So before I even started seeing any doctors, I called my insurance to see if the gastric bypass, gastric sleeve, gastric balloon, and gastric lap band were a part of my insurance plan. I had done this before with another insurance that I had. I think at that time I had Cigna, and Cigna was not cover. It did not cover any type of gastric procedure, no type of weight loss surgery. And our insurance changed this year, and we ended up with Blue Cross and Blue Shield. So with Blue Cross and Blue Shield, I called and they told me that yes, this is a covered service. So when I found out that it was a covered service, that is when I started to schedule all of my appointments. I did try to get a little more information from Blue Cross Blue Shield, but they were unable to give it to me until I had diagnosis codes. And I, of course, couldn't get those until I had my visit with my surgeon and my specialist, as well as my primary. So the question that I did ask them was, what are your requirements? For Blue Cross Blue Shield, the plan that I have, they told me we have no requirements. You can go and see your primary, get the referral or get the formal letter, have them submit it to the insurance, and the insurance will make a decision. After I chose my surgeon said, due to you having Blue Cross Blue Shields, we know how they usually work. And regardless of what plan you have, we know how they usually work. And it usually takes 3 to 6 months for the approval process. So we will have to have you to do a nutritionist visit, a psych visit. You'll have to see your primary, and we'll need clearance from any specialist that you see, especially if you see a cardiologist, and I do. So I did have to schedule appointments with all of them. I still don't think the process has been that long. Even if it is 3 months, I'd rather be fully prepared and know that it's covered than trying to go about it my own way and missing a step. So even though Blue Cross Blue Shield did not require me, they say that they do not require anything. The surgeon's office says yes they do. Without having a diagnosis code, they will tell you that, but that is not how it goes. And they also said that even if the insurance doesn't require anything, the hospital that they do the surgery in will require certain things. So that's why they wanted, again, another reason why they wanted me to go ahead and get those appointments scheduled with my other providers. So I did do that. I went ahead and had my psych visit. I can tell you all about that one in another video. It was very, very interesting. I did my nutritionist visit. She cleared me on my first visit. Due to having all the struggles or going through all those weight loss plans that I had been through, I have picked up quite a bit of knowledge on better eating habits. She just added to what I already knew. And my first visit was actually a breeze. It was informational for her, and it was informational for me, because due to the one of the diets that I was on, which was keto diet, she wanted to know everything about it. And after I broke down to her what the keto diet was, she was like, "Sherika, you got this in the bag." She was like, "I think you're ready." So after that visit, she submitted to the surgeon's office and she cleared me to have the procedure done. They did want me to continue seeing her, so I went ahead and I scheduled an appointment for every month until December of this year. So I have those appointments scheduled. I have actually gone and had my second visit with her already, which again, we just touched base on what was going on. I hadn't really put on any weight, so she wasn't really concerned. I'm concerned because with everything that I'm doing, I'm not really losing weight. And again, I am really trying. I do my walking, I drink my water, I do my zero sugar drinks. I really try to eat healthy. Everybody has their day where they have something sweet, their cheat day, which I have had, I will admit, but I don't feel like a cheat day should have led me to not losing any weight at all in a month. So I did talk to her about that, and she's like, just continue to eat healthy, walk or exercise, whatever you're able to do, and burn a few calories a day. Try to get in something, try to burn off something. So I have been doing that. Blue Cross Blue Shield has been very informational through this process. Once certain things were given to the insurance company, they were able to provide me with further information. I know in the group that I'm in, I see a lot of people have Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Blue Cross Blue Shield is the number one insurance company that I've seen in the group that pays for the surgery. But again, it's up to whoever your insurance is through. If it's through your employer has to include that in their plan in order for it to be a covered service. So a lot of people in the group, they have Blue Cross Blue Shields, and it was a covered service for them. Other insurances that I have seen that have approved the procedures are state Medicaid, Medicare, as well as Aetna and some Cignas. I don't see a lot of Cignas, but I do see a lot of state Medicaid. I see a lot of Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I see a lot of Aetna. But always check with your insurance company to see if it's a covered service before you go through the entire process, and then they tell you, hey, it's not covered, and then you went through that for nothing, or you went through it and now you have to pay for it out of pocket. So that would probably upset a lot of people. So to save yourself from having to deal with all of that, just make sure that you check with the insurance company before you start the process. You have to check with each state. Medicaid and Medicare is different. It's very different. I've seen people from Texas say that they got approved. I've seen people from North Carolina who have said that they've got approved, New York, just all over, and then some that say that the process is a lot longer. For Medicaid, I believe they make you, I don't want to say make you, but for state Medicaid, I believe they have you to, it's 6 to 12 months for them for the nutritionist visits, the psych eval, and as well as seeing your primary. And you have to have documents from your primary and though the nutritionist that you have been trying to lose weight, and I don't believe you can gain any weight. I have seen some people who have said that they gained weight while going through the process, but their surgeon went ahead and went through with the procedure. They had still got the approval from the insurance, and they still went ahead and went through with the procedure. So I guess it just depends on your surgeon's office and your insurance. So again, just be sure to check with them before you start the process. You don't want to spend a lot of money on doctor's visits and then you don't get approved for the surgery because it wasn't a covered service. Although there are other options, I see a lot of people go to Mexico or Tijuana, places like that, to have the surgery done. It's a lot cheaper to have it done in those areas versus having it done in the States. I've seen people say that they paid as little as $3,000 across the border versus having to pay 16, 17, $1,800 over here. The price varies here in the States. It varies, I guess, depending on your surgeon and what's required, and which procedure you're having. Gastric sleeve is going to be a different cost from gastric bypass. Gastric balloon is going to be a lot different from gastric lap band. So it just depends on the procedure that you're choosing and the surgeon, the hospital, and their requirements. So again, I hope this video has been helpful to someone. If you guys have any more questions, please remember to leave a comment down below. Also, you can send me an email with any question that you have. I'll leave my email down below again. Please feel free to contact me, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the alert button so you can stay tuned in to Kicking It with Sherika. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.